What's up, guys? My name's Luke. I am the Offensive Yak, and thank you for joining me on episode 10 of Surviving Mars, where we are, trying to not kill our colonists and doing a relatively poor job about it. So last episode, we had a lot of problems with people committing suicide because they're stressed out. And so we built up a medical center and we're researching what we need to change that. Also, as I'm looking at the screen here, it looks like we might actually be running out of power. Potentially. Yes, we are a little short on power. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up a few more slots here. Hit play, they'll get all filled up, and we should start making more power. Okay, and just like that, we're making all the power again. Okay, good. But that's why we have batteries. Although apparently we don't have enough batteries. Yeah, because this guy can only, the atomic accumulator can only output 100 max output. And we're currently demanding almost 400 from the grid. So yeah, but that's okay. With us having the fusion reactor, we should be able to sustain, pretty well. We'll see. How is my research of rejuvenation treatment coming? Looks like decent. Halfway-ish. Looks like I can outsource again. Let's do it. Okay, and the medical center is going to be of a high priority. In fact, so much so that I'm going to get a passenger rocket. Okay. Specialization. I have tourist turned off. Okay. I want medics. Bring me a bunch of medics. Fly. Cool. And it looks like, for some reason, it still selected tourists, even though I have them as a I don't want. Why? Yeah, doesn't make sense. I don't know why. Because the tourist is a medic. That's why. Okay. Yeah, no. No, we're not gonna go with that. We're just gonna get some more no specialties. Oh, here I have too many people selected. Okay, there. That's 22 launch. Okay. All right. What else are we gonna want to put in this dome? Looks like we're at 54. Residence slots currently. Let's go ahead and put an apartment building in the dome for future planning. I'm also going to put a school so that our kids can start learning things. We've already got a Martian university. I'm going to put a Hawking Institute. I would like to get the large nursery. Needs Martian-born adaptability, which is our next thing. Okay, so we will put a large nursery in as well. And then we're definitely going to want a security station. Okay, we're going to want a grocer. We're going to want... this one's already got the medical center, so it doesn't need any hospital or anything. So the grocer does food and shopping. The diner will give us social. Now we'll put a small space bar in. That gives social, drinking, and relaxation. About the only things... let's see. I could do an open air gym, but I think what I'll do is I'll put a... I'm gonna put a decoration of small garden in, say, here. Which I wonder, did I ever put a small garden in over here? I don't think I did. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Looks like my people are here. We'll put them here. Okay. And we'll get the service bots upgrades so that I don't have to worry about people there. Alright, school. We're going to upgrade the school all the way. I definitely want to get nerds composed and survivors. Yep, that's perfect. And as far as the Hawking Institute goes, we're going to open up all the shifts. We are going to turn off the research lab. In fact, we're going to tear down the research lab. The Hawking Institute is just so much better. We're getting twice as much research. I'm going to upgrade the capacity of it and see if that improves it even more. So currently we're getting about 1,300 research per soul from it. And looks like this guy is ready to launch. I'm going to go ahead and let him fill up. I do need some money. We are low on polymers. Probably because I just used a bunch of polymers to build things. Yes. But we are producing a good amount. We'll catch up. In fact, we're low on all of our tertiary resources, or our secondary resources here. Or as the game calls them, advanced. Machine parts. We do have a net gain, but not by much. And electronics, the same. But now that we've got the school, we're going to have better people when they grow up. The Hawking Institute. Okay. Now, alright. Turn that. See, now that doesn't make sense. Okay. Building performance decreases. That's okay. We can turn it off. It's not a problem. Okay. The apartments, I'll go ahead and upgrade as well. The medical center. Okay. The small space bar will upgrade. The grocer will get upgraded. Okay. And our Martian University over here is still training people on up. In fact, I could just start bringing in a whole bunch of people with no specializations and just train them to whatever I want, you know? That might be what I do. Or I could just bring them in regardless of specialization and just go for good traits. That might be an idea. Okay. This guy's ready to take off on back to Earth. Rejuvenation treatment. You need to hurry. Alright. So we do have a bunch of open work slots. We've got a good amount of space for more colonists. I think we're going to go ahead and bring in a passenger rocket. We're going to filter. Okay, perks. I'm going to say genius is good and celebrity is good. I also do want enthusiasts, but we're not going to set it with the must include. And then specialization, none of them are going to be must include. Tourist is going to be definitely not. And flaws, I don't want idiots, chronic conditions, cowards, lazy, or whiners. Everything else, that's fine. Launch. And another one. Launch. Okay. That is going to bump up our population quite a bit more here. How are we on renegades? We've got 3 of them. And where are they? Not in that dome. Not in that dome. All 3 of them are in this dome. That is interesting. Do I still have that filter on? I do not still have that filter on. That is interesting. Okay. So we're definitely going to want to do that. So the officers, well, what will hopefully be officers in the future. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade the medical post, service bots, and upgrade that. Now, if I upgrade the capacity of the service post, I'm going to try it. I don't know what's going to happen. It might be something kind of like the Hawking Institute where it just decreases the performance because, you know, you only have half the slots filled. We're going to find out as soon as it happens, which should be shortly. And then we do still have some room for stuff now. Okay, so building performance is 80 with it. It's 86 without it. Yeah, okay.
Funding received.
Now, another thing that I really wish there was some way to fix renegades. As far as I know, there isn't. And why is everything flashing? Oh boy. Power 3, the countdown. Within the hour, all the cubes across the colony started emitting light pulses, sending a wave of panic across the colony. Even here at Mission Control, we found it hard not to worry. The photovoltaic effect we have observed earlier has completely disappeared. To make things worse, numerous glitches in the drone command software have our technicians scattering to extinguish fires all across the board. It seems that the pulses from the cubes are somehow interfering with the drone uplink. As reports are flowing in, we can clearly see a trend in the intensification of the light pulses. Is this some kind of countdown? And if so, to what? Okay, just colonizing a new world isn't interesting enough, it seems. Okay. We have a 48-hour countdown. To what? I have no idea. But rejuvenation treatment is done. So we can do that upgrade. And then we can start fixing some of these people that are having problems. Because a lot of our people cannot work currently. If I go in here to our colonists and I look at unable to work. Actually, no. Oh, this is in just this dome. If I look at the entire colony, that's a lot of people that currently can't work. And if we can get them to, well, be rejuvenated, and then hopefully they can. Now, some of them are seniors. I understand that, but this should help, hopefully. Also, electronics. Yeah, we must have just used a bunch for something. Okay. Yeah, still don't know anything about the mystery here. Mystery 48-hour countdown. I don't know. Okay, rejuvenation treatment is up and running. Okay, it looks like we can have 12 people visiting at a time, and it is full. Okay, well, good. But good building performance. It looks like we've got a full roster of medics. That is awesome. I want the grocer on all the time. I want the space bar on all the time. Okay, how are we on power? Still making a little bit more, but we're gonna probably want to open up another set here. Okay, how we doing out here? Pretty good. Pretty good. Could use some more people, but that's all right. And then, how we doing over here? This one has people. This one's full of geologists. But yeah, okay. So this is something that I feared was going to happen here at some point. We used up all of that. Okay, so we have a few options. I can find somewhere else to start mining, or we can somehow figure out how to do deep rock. And power of mice and men. Our colonists want decisive action in dealing with the cubes. Some of them call for the immediate destruction of all the cubes, while others still insist on storing and studying them as far away from the drones as possible. And yet, the number of eccentrics worshipping the cubes and erecting monuments with them has grown even larger. Could the cubes be affecting us like they influenced our drones? That is interesting. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, looks like we got some money. Cool. Bit of funding. What are we researching now? Martian-born adaptability. Okay, good. And then holographic scanning. I'm actually going to hold off on that. I want to get those two, and then I want to be able to do deep and rare metals. I actually want to get that first. Okay. And then to be able to amplify the research lab and the Hawking Institute would be pretty good. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. Behavioral melding. Martian-borns don't take sanity damage from disasters. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Pretty soon we're gonna have to start researching some of the other tech lines so that we can get a little bit further down them. Okay. Yeah, can't outsource anymore. That's quite all right. Okay. So yes, I think the next thing we're going to do is going to be to go for this one, which has 1900 metal in it. After that, we're going to build a line over to here. That one's got 1700, and combined these have 4000. But in order to do that, we're probably going to have a stop off, potentially. Well, maybe not. We might be able to go with just our train. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe put a dome over here, but maybe not. Maybe just go with trains. So one thing I'd like to know, can train tracks so if I go ahead and I'm not going to actually build this, but if I were to build it. Okay, so it looks like it's uneven terrain here. Yeah, I'd have to flatten some of that out first before it'll even let me try over there. Okay. How's our medical center coming? Lifetime 267 people have gone through. Okay. Cube construction begins. Looks like we're fighting the cubes for the control of our domes, and we are losing the battle. Between their usual command cycles, the drones have begun carrying cubes to a specific location and seem to be constructing a strange structure. Diagnostics of the drone software and hardware reveal no clues for any reprogramming. All of our attempts to gather information about the purpose of this operation have failed. Mission Control advises all personnel to brace for the unknown. Some drones are constructing a mystery building with the cubes. Yeah, at least they're not attacking us yet. And the cubes can't be ignored. It would be irresponsible to mismanage the situation and leave public opinion to sway back and forth on the matter. With the current state of events, we lack sufficient data to judge the purpose of the cubes. It could take years, if not generations, for scientific research to reach a conclusion on that subject. Until then, we will attempt to control the erratic spread of the cubes, which hampers our resources and colonization operations by storing them away in a convenient manner. Okay. Do we have any new research on it? No. Do we have a new storage on it, maybe? Not cube storage. Depot. We've still got the cube depot. Okay. I don't see anything else specifically new. I don't know. We shall see. Hey, they're not buzzing. Also, where is this structure that they're supposedly building? I don't see any of our drones building a structure. Oh, yes, I do. It's right over here. Okay, well, let's go scan that anomaly. See what's going on. This seems to be the construction site. They're bringing the boxes over. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's put a cube depot right here. And yep, they're starting to fly the cubes over there. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Here comes our explorer. Well, while that goes on, let's go check the underground. A connected network of tunnels and caverns. Further scans show a connected network of rooms and tunnels. There are a few strange structures that we have trouble identifying. We should explore further and uncover the secrets Mars has been keeping from us all this time. The scans also indicate richer deposits and tunnels spacious enough to expand our colony into down here. Unfortunately, many places still appear a bit unsafe, so we should be careful. We've equipped the RC vehicles with specialized scanning equipment to reveal any anomalies and resource deposits in the underground. Yeah, that's pretty much what I already knew. But that's okay. Alright, back up top here. Also, how are we doing on water over there? We've used about half of it. So we're going to need to get to underground water here soon. Very soon. Which would be nice, because I could do this. I could get rid of this whole train line and just run a set of pipes right here, which would be very nice. I wonder... So this is deep metals extraction. And it's in engineering. I'm guessing deep water extraction is also in engineering. Just makes sense. That's large water tanks and stuff. Smart homes, archaeology. The rare metals extractor is better. No, actually, it's over in physics. Okay. Solar panels cleaned, factory upgrades, faster trains, sensor tower, subsurface heating. We may not have exposed it yet. Planetary anomalies, what do we got? We got resources for medics. No, but I am going to go ahead and bring a passenger rocket. This time I want... not this. I want specialization of officer. Apply. Okay. Launch. Because, yeah, we're about to start stealing stuff again. Power of 3, time for speculation. Okay, first, real quick, I want to build up another shuttle hub here. Then we'll read that. Okay. The latest research confirms that the cubes seem to be interfacing with each other, almost like they're forming some kind of device. The science team is divided into 2 camps. Those who speculate it will amplify the cube's signals, allowing them to transmit through the reaches of space, and those who believe it could be some kind of weapon meant for destruction, not communication. Outside the labs, however, the cult of the cubes has gained even more momentum. People are gathering to wait for what they think could be the coming of God to humanity's second home. Okay. Interesting. I have no idea which it is. I've played a few of these anomalies, but not this one before. Once completed, the monument emitted a pulse of all-encompassing energy, and we all experienced a single collective dream, or memory. Eons ago, while Earth was still a molten world, Mars had already been teeming. Living world covered by oceans and forests. This long-forgotten Mars was the home of a sentient race which quickly mastered their primitive urges and reached technological peaks yet to be conquered by humankind. So, super smart aliens. We witnessed the astonishing evolution of the ancients and the countless metamorphoses they experienced until they reached a state of existence which allowed them to transcend the boundaries of the material form. This sounds oddly familiar to Stargate. The Ancients and Ascension. For those of you who haven't watched Stargate, it is by far one of my very favorite TV series. There's actually 3 of them, or 4 series now, and they're all awesome. Go watch them. Anyways, back to this. We witnessed the astonishing evolution of the ancients and the countless metamorphoses they experienced until they reached a state of existence which allowed them to transcend the boundaries of the material form. Without worrying about resources or lifespan, they traversed the universe, leaving their home behind, but they have not forgotten it. The robust black cubes lay in wait on the red planet for a meeting of the minds. Our actions here were detected by the semi-sentient algorithm which controlled the cubes and triggered the message left by the ancients. Some of the accounts given by our personnel describe being talked to in a language both familiar and thoroughly alien, while others described being shown images most vivid and influencing. Some would even account for experiencing a sort of judgment. The essence of the information was, however, without exception, the same. Apparently I saw it too. The ancients were pleased to see we had reacted with restraint and curiosity, trying to understand the unknown phenomenon instead of fearing it. Judging from their own history, they assumed this was not necessarily an easy thing to do. They recall the fondest something of their history, I'm guessing it's like ages of their history, where such strivings were predominant amongst them. Proud and nostalgic, they offer us a gift. Gained a new technology, Microfusion. Interesting. What technology is microfusion? Ah, gives me the ability to build the artificial sun, which produces colossal amounts of power. It provides light for nearby solar panels during the dark hours and heats the surrounding area. Consumes vast amounts of water on startup, though. And when they say vast, I believe it's like 2,500 units of water. It is a lot. Definitely something I'm going to do. Just not at the moment. I'm not going to build it right this minute. We're actually doing okay on power with our fusion reactor. Well, okay. There's our gigantic structure made of black cubes. However, the mystery is not over because this mystery log is still up here. So, yeah. These guys... they've used up that deposit. Okay. Does look like we could go ahead and put one up here. Let's go ahead and grab a concrete extractor. We'll just put one up here because this is not a huge deposit anyways. And we'll just run cables there. Okay, how's this doing? We're still fine on those. We are about to be able to tap into this deep metal reserve. In fact, I should start preparing for that because these are basically getting me nothing anymore. So much so that we're going to salvage them. And then we are going to turn off the station. Well, actually, we're going to leave the station on for now. Need the people to get out of there first and everything. So it looks like I've got something here. What did I order something from Earth? Oh, yeah, I ordered medics, didn't I? Holy Dome! With the further expansion of the colony, there is a petition among our growing religious community to proclaim Mars a holy land. This is a sensitive subject that could stir some controversy in the colony. I could say it's a great idea. All religious get morale boost. All the other colonists get morale penalty. I could say Mars is for all humans regardless of their beliefs. All religious get a morale penalty and all other colonists get a morale boost. And because I am not Church of the New Ark, I could say that it's absurd. Religion has no place on Mars. Comfort of all religious colonists is set to 0, and non-religious colonists get a morale boost. Yeah, we're gonna let the religious get a morale penalty, but it's not gonna be a comfort rating of 0. Yeah. Okay. And so we're gonna turn that off. It's unloading its payload of 22 passengers and 22 food. It looks like we are actually possibly not producing enough food anymore. Interesting. Now, I don't think... yeah, so you can't run more than one set of people at a time. Okay, interesting. So we're going to go ahead and send this guy out on a mission. We're going to go here to Russia, and we're going to steal technologies with this. Okay. Well, that does that. Over here, I'm going to start getting set up. All right, production. We're going to want... I think I'm going to go with at least... it won't even let me do it. It won't let me set it up until we are all ready. Okay, that's fine. Now this is a long ways away, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably run a cable from here. Now, is it in range? Of course it's not in range. Okay, so we're actually going to salvage all of this, I think. Yes, we are. Okay. So first thing is I want to turn off that station. Because this track... Now, see, why are you sending the trains? Russia caught my officers. That's okay. We'll live. Okay. You. Alright. Here, we'll turn it on. I'm gonna come over here to this station. And I want to take the train off the track. Now I gotta figure out how to do that. Okay. So I've got 5 trains on connected tracks. One of them's on there. The rest are on here. Now, can I just click on this and... click demolish? Why, yes, I can. Waiting for the trains to stop at the stations. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to demolish this. Okay. And let's just pull out our salvage thing. We're going to salvage this and all of this cable. We don't usually get anything for salvaging cable, but that's okay. We're going to salvage all of this. We'll get some resources back for all of this. Okay, deep metal extraction has now been researched. Perfect. Alright. And I do want to go in here. We got MDS lasers. Okay. That's actually pretty good. But what I want to do, I actually want to find some really cheap stuff in the physics tech here. Actually, instead of subsurface heating, let's do, yeah, the trains, faster trains. Because that's actually useful. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now we can start setting up. Okay, metals extractor, I'm going to want 2 of them here and here. We're going to put up another... why is this stuff not salvaging? I told you to salvage it all. Okay. It's being very temperamental here. Okay. Good. Okay. Now everything's been salvaged. We will go ahead and leave this drone hub up for now. And I want to go ahead and turn our desired amount here to 0 so that hopefully they'll come and pick it all up. Okay. So we're also going to be putting a drone hub over here. And we are going to run it with Stirling generators. Yes, we are. Okay. So I'll put... I think I'll start with 2 for now. And then we're also going to need our station here now. Are we going to want it to be able to go on to anywhere else? There's really nothing else in this area that we're going to need it to be able to move on to. We might bring another train in to get some of the water, but we shall see. So we're going to go with a regular station. And we're going to put it here. Okay, and we're going to bring this RC commander over to here so that they can build up this drone hub, which I want a universal depot that will have a few things for me, like I always do. Okay. Still have no idea what this thing's doing, because the mystery doesn't seem to be over. Or maybe it is. Okay. So then, once the station here gets built, okay, we can go ahead and look at putting our station through here. I think I'm going to open up these work spots, and I'm going to get rid of these solar arrays. They're taking up a lot of room. So, yeah, we're going to get rid of them. And we're going to do a track on the inner track here. And I want it to be... I want it to kind of go pretty close to the colony here. I think that's pretty good. Trying to leave room. There we go. How much concrete's that going to take? Only 452. You know, I was expecting worse. I was absolutely expecting worse. We're going to open these, and we're going to do the plutonium core upgrade. That should give us enough power to run everything. We're going to run a few power cables here. That should get everything powered. We will be amplifying both of these. Yeah, the shuttle load is heavy, but that's okay. We're going to send this guy out again. So Russia, they thwarted us. Let's see. India has the least colony. They are already actively hostile to me. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it says very dangerous. Let's just go steal technology from here. There we go. Okay. What is without power? Ah. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, the drones generally need power. Okay, and how are we on power? We are still producing more than we're using. Good. Okay, and here we are producing 60. Each of these is going to need 15, and that's going to need 5. So I definitely can close at least one of them. Which puts me... So we need 35, and currently we're making 40. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Low G drive got stolen. Okay. I don't remember where that one is. I'm guessing in physics somewhere. But it could be robotics. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Is it in biotech? I wouldn't expect it to be. But, I mean, anything's possible. No. It's not a breakthrough. It's not social. Well, I don't even know where it is. It's somewhere in here. I believe the one that we got, it means that rockets and stuff require less fuel. So it's not bad. It's not the most important thing, but it's not bad at all. Yeah, and for the life of me, I am unable to find it. Okay, well, move on. Okay. Looks like construction on that is happening. Cool. So these guys will be ready to start extracting. We'll go ahead and open up the work shifts. And I definitely want to also set this to send all metals, and I don't want this to store anything. And then over here, I think I've still got it set to, yeah. Okay. Yep, send all. What buildings aren't working? These two, yeah, that's to be expected. Okay. You know, for all the mysteries, that one was actually pretty easy. I mean, very little happened. And not bad. Alright, guys. Well, now that we are about to get our metals production back up and running, and hopefully then be able to get some of our factories back up and running at full steam ahead, we are going to call it there. And wow, we have a lot of kids in the school here. Oh my goodness. Our population is exploding. In fact, we have homeless people. Okay. That's a problem. Okay. Well then. That is most definitely a problem. I thought I had said, nope, I did not say birds are only allowed when when we're not full. Okay. Well, yeah, we're a little overpopulated. It might actually be a good time for us to have a break-off colony go ahead and go down into the underground here pretty soon. Maybe not next episode. I'd like to get a little further in the tech tree, because we still need to go up to the asteroids before we can really start colonizing the underground. But hopefully soon. All right, guys. My name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak. Thank you for joining me. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you like my content. Hit the dislike button and unsubscribe if you don't like my content. And, well, I'll catch you in the next one. Offensive Yak out.